Hey, top of the morning, Mo. Uh, we'll be in time. And Alan, top of the morning, guys. Hey, Erica, what it do? Shit, just chilling. About to call one of these mechanics and shit. Waiting for one to open up. Hey, Biggie. Hope everybody's doing good on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Hump day, as they say. Check your mail. Yeah, I try. I did. Are you sending it under Mo Smith? Because I checked and I didn't see nothing under Mo Smith. You motherfuckers got my communications in a headlock. Read title of mail name. Okay. What's the title gonna say? Cause that's I mean I've been reading them. I just haven't. I haven't. I've been reading the titles. I just haven't ran into one that's at Mo Smith. Mainly a bunch of advertisements and shit. Okay, got it. COVID-19. I sure mail about death, insurance, and dating, right? Never break with them. Yeah, basically, yep. And the dating that they be sending me, it be weird because it be like the messages and shit that I get, they be like, it's almost like they act like they know me or something. Like, do you, like it'll say, do you remember me? And I'm thinking like, what do you mean? Do I remember you? And I tap on and it's some fucking weirdo in their fucking, nighttime attire, fucking negligees and shit, fucking trying to get a motherfucker to pay for a fucking video, whatever video or whatever however they do that shit. What about preservation insurance? Preservation insurance. Yeah, I don't think there's none of that. Not human preservation. It's a cold game nigga got us trapped in. One day at a time. Slipper died a natural death, and he caught. I'm not even. I'm not. I'm not even following you, Preston. I don't understand. Slipper. Silver single young Asians Russian brides acted crazy male like that, right? I mean, um, all types of shit. All types of shit. Weird shit, man. But yeah, that's definitely a part of it. No doubt about that. Not interested. Eat stay alive foods to eat that promotes high levels of pH, lemon, garlic, dandelion, pineapple, mangoes, avocado, orange, and tangerine. Hell yeah. Song lyrics, I'm eating cereal. Oh, okay. Song lyrics, eating cereal. You alright, boy? Still choking, coughing up. You getting better though. Cocoa pebbles. Scrappy over here sounding like he got the coronavirus. Special K strawberry, that's what's up. It's getting. I got my dog over here choking and shit. Yo, right, brother. Over 100 billion people. Over 100 billion people have died. Uh, Over 100 people have ever lived and died. That's crazy. Yeah. What you doing, dude? Get out of that. Trying to be slick. Get your ass out of here, boy. What you doing? Chill out, chill out, chill out. Chill out. Heaven and hell are enormous and growing daily. Yep. At the top of the morning, right? Yep. And Corona coughed out. Nah, he been doing this shit before the Corona. He been doing this shit before the Corona. I think it's whenever they be zapping shit in here, whatever it does, it affects him. They was doing like in the motel. In the motel, fuck man, he was going back like whatever they were fucking shooting in there, like he sounded like an old man and shit, like really bad. Dry cough, yeah, yeah. I heard earthquakes are due to expand into contaminate the centers. Should be, but see, there's a vid about germs and vaccines. I'm uploading this guy gives good advice. I appreciate that. Up there goes one of the gangs. He's probably watching us right now. Piece of shit. Oh, he's probably on here making comments and all types of shit. Happy I could see you being a crunk dancer dancing with T-Pain. I hear you, man. I hear you, my brother. I don't know how the hell you see that, but you have good eyes if you can, because I can't see it. Up another terrorist. They're gonna be coming through making their presence known. Ooh. Oh man, chain smoker. I don't know if I'm quite a chain smoker. Nappy solid gold dancer. Nah. I don't know how to dance. Not quite a dancer. I can shake my head a little bit and all that shit, but oh, the dog old man. Oh, okay. I caught it twice. But hey, top of the morning, Rose. They're using ambulance and fire trucks. Oh man. Sorry about that beeping. It should go off in a second. I caught them twice. Once on the video. 4 corners of the earth, the world is biblically flat. Yeah. What if it's not flat or round? Like, what if it's something else? What if it's like an octagon or like, I like that username, young man. the username. Hey, top of the morning, Zia. They're just driving by with sirens. When they get in the side street, turn off the sirens, park for 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, they do the same shit here. Like the ambulances too. Like they like to drive by, make me pull over to the side of the road, and then when I pull over to the side of the road and they pass me up, I'll start driving again and they turn their fucking lights off. You know, spending that taxpayers' money though. You know, you gotta make room for some more taxpayer money. They got billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of taxpayers' money. Black budget. They've created black budgets off of taxpayer money. And why is that? Because we're the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. The human being is the stupidest motherfucker on the planet. And if we weren't being coached by fucking, if we weren't being coached by a bunch of fucking, you know, if we weren't being somebody called, if we weren't being coached by a bunch of weirdos, or you know, I'd just say indifferent entities, like as far as all this technology, we would literally be the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. Animals are smarter than us. We like to say they're not. We like to say they're not, but these motherfuckers can literally read nature. They can fucking, you know, they can smell if a hurricane or, you know, a storm, like they can feel that shit. They're in tune. How should I say? They're in tune with nature. You know, they're in tune with the world. They woke me up at least 6 times this last night. Did you see the sci-fi vid I linked on one of my vids? I didn't. You probably would have to link it on here. Like I miss a lot of shit because they take a lot of shit away. So, you know, just the other day, I think I said it last night. Somebody was calling me the devil and thinking I was a gang stalker and all types of shit because I didn't, you know, respond to their messages and shit. Like, damn, is that motherfucker serious? I mean, I know the targeting is serious and shit, but, you know, I don't get all the messages. Trust me, I'm not the devil, my friend. Me seeing last live from Nappy, I put up the video with Cape Superhero. I have to check that out. I don't want anyone to see that driving, so I cannot comment. Okay, most definitely New Era. Oh, likewise, New Era. Back at you. Great movie did on New Era MG Talk. I have to check that out. I live in Tornado headquarters. I told you in UK, Waterford, Northward base, I had weather, weapons, lightning strikes. Also, 200 put on TV, programming, pensions, and excuse me, it's legitimate. And I was the one in MTM interview. Let me see. They sound like gang stalkers themselves. Program a BBC program. How unlikely is that to happen by chance? I kind of don't get that one. They have construction workers working on a building by my apartment. That is why I think the coronavirus is a bunch of bullshit. It's definitely the the thing is, this is the thing. The coronavirus might be a real thing. It probably is a real thing. It's the people, the way that they're saying that people are catching this, the way that they're saying that it's spreading and shit. I think that's complete fucking bullshit. I think it's the fight. If I was to take an educated guess, and I'm not that smart, you guys. I didn't graduate high school or none of that shit. But if I was to take an educated guess just by observing life, I would say that it's the 5G that's giving people flu-like symptoms. They've even said that 5G gives people, they've said it themselves, 5G gives people flu-like symptoms. So these people are getting flu-like symptoms from the 5G. They're going in to see if they got it and getting hit with the test. And then, the test is telling these motherfuckers, and it's been proven that a couple times in the beginning that the test told a couple motherfuckers that they didn't have it, and 2 weeks later, the same motherfuckers end up with it. So I think they're going in there and getting hit with the fucking test, and then, coming out and giving it to family members, and people communicate and talk. We got a booty bandit. We got a booty bandit. People communicate and talk, and spit flies everywhere. Spit flies every fucking where. So coughing and shit, people cough, all that shit. Like, I believe if you're in the same proximity or perimeter as the person with that shit, you'll definitely catch it. But as far as that shit flying through countries and states and all that fucking shit, no way in the world. It wouldn't last that long. It's a virus. It wouldn't fucking, if it's anybody in fucking New York and it's flying through the air, there's no way in the world it's gonna get here alive. Unless it has a host to bring it. The truth about what they're hiding. Rich channel. Okay. It's the vid they are desperately taking this down, but that vid you linked is important as well. A link is gonna be in the description comments. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. They're desperately taking down the video. I'll definitely check that out. Yes, that's one of the link to Grit movies should be there in comment or description. Booty Bandit counter this live one. I said 5G is going up all over. Fiber optic trucks, cable lines being put in the ground. Yep. Well, you'll know once you start having certain fucking body aches. Once you start getting those body aches that you're not used to getting and shit, you're gonna fucking know. Your muscles are gonna feel like they're popping out of socket, or your joints and shit. You're gonna be having headaches, flu-like symptoms and shit. Just prepare for it. I mean, you should. I think we pretty much know. Like, whatever it is, there's no way to avoid it because so many. I mean, there's a way to avoid it, but people are hard at it. I know I am. Like, on a lockdown, you gotta fuck. It's like I've done all my time in jail. I don't want to fucking, you get like, how the fuck you gotta tell me not to fucking I can't work or I can't fucking go outside or fuck that shit. You feel me? And it's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be a lot of fucking people that's just not gonna be with that shit. Then they're giving all this shit to people and releasing them into the world, so it's no avoiding them. It's no avoiding it unless you just completely stay in the fucking house. And then that means no contact. That means no going to the store, no fucking, no any of that fucking shit. It's just gonna get, it's just gonna get bigger, more widespread. Here comes the terrorists again. Slow motion for the intimidating factor of it. Drive real slow, real fucking slow to intimidate. Yeah, that's their, that's, well, that's one of the three of their tactics to intimidate people. Driving real slow, fucking wearing those dark ass Terminator shades, those those dark ass glasses. You can't see their eyeballs and shit, and fucking placating you. Those are their fucking best tactics. It's frequency illness. New York emergency doctor went on YouTube to say it's not a pneumonia. It's more like high altitude sickness. Find it online. It's 13. Alright, for sure. Yeah, it's a couple doctors that have been getting on saying this shit is bullshit. The nurse where I got the you know, I watched the video where the nurse was saying that, you know, as far as the viruses, how they can live outside of, how long they can live outside of a host. She was like, it's complete bullshit. It's the 5G. The 5 motherfucking G. The 5G is doing us in. I heard the Chinese test sent a U.S. high percentage of inaccuracy. Yeah. This is all agenda based. It's all fucking agenda based. Everybody else seems to be fucking, you know, their their fatalities are going down. America is the only one that's trying to catch up to everybody. Really, they're trying to surpass everybody. Catching up is a reach. They're trying to surpass everybody by millions. They want to be the number one. They want to be the number. We want to. We want to be the number one country with the fucking most deaths and shit, so we could have a nice little programming for the children. Set the re-education camp. Re-education classes have already begun. They're in the making right now. Smallpox, fucking any fucking Spanish flu, like any epidemic, pandemic, I wouldn't doubt they created that shit for the history books and to depopulate people. And just think, the Twin Towers. If you think about how many people the Twin Towers took out in the Oklahoma bombing, you add all those people up together, like that's a good chunk of the population. And then the war that we had behind 9/11, soldiers on both ends died. It's like it's ongoing population control, an ongoing thing. They basically fucking groom kids into dying as they're young. They fucking put all these G.I. Joe commercials on TV. Be all you can fucking be, and serve your country and shit. Have pride in yourself, take pride in your country, and don't ask, don't tell. All this fucking shit fucking grooming our youth into fucking going and dying and depopulating themselves. And if they're not lucky enough to die on the battlefield, they can live the rest of their lives in a fucking wheelchair on the side of the road with please help me out, I'm a veteran sign. America is like the best kept inside destruction secret. Covert destruction. Covertly destroy everything, even down to us, and blame it on whatever happens to anybody. Like their hands are free. Their hands are free because they always have somebody to blame it on. They always have a fall guy. And you got goofballs running around with American flags and fucking, you know, shit on their Bronco trucks, American flags on their Bronco trucks, on their fucking wheelchairs, American flags on their front of their fucking house, American flags just everywhere. Meanwhile, your fucking America is fucking depopulating the shit out of you, killing you. You feel me? Kidnapping kids and killing kids, sacrificing kids and raping kids, giving kids to the politicians and shit. And motherfuckers wear they wear that motherfucking flag proud. They wear that shit proud. Red, white, and blue. Fucking go put their lives on the line on the battlegrounds and shit for a bunch of perverts and weirdos and shit. Kid killers and shit. Excuse me, you guys. That's legitimate coffee went down wrong. Shit. Ugh. But yeah, it's a sick world we live in. Then we got their fucking Gestapos, their fucking terrorist police. Fucking doing the same shit, probably. I wouldn't doubt some of them high fucking command police, them chiefs and fucking lieutenants and shit be fucking with kids. Fucking weirdos. Fucking sick enough. Sick enough to do shit like that. There were booty bandits everywhere in the grocery store shopping vid I uploaded, but really didn't want to upload it because it was too obvious. Yeah, but shit like that, you do need to. That's the type of shit it shows people. You know, especially like when you got that shit coming at you back to back. It shows people. You know, people that know how to use their brains and don't let other people think for them, they can see like that shit ain't normal. You know, they can add it up with their own shit. Like when I go to the grocery store, I don't see shit like that. Fuck. Just as soon as I left home, no doubt, they be on it. Lots of information dispensed. What is accurate? True, true. There's always somebody out watching for when you come out. They be on shifts and shit. Like they be acting like real fucking secret detectives and shit. Like they be parked in front of your house or fucking, have some type of camera at you to where like motion detection a beep and then they'll run to the fucking camera and see what you're doing and let the other people know that you're fucking, you're on that route, whatever. And then that's why sometimes you'll notice people like before you even know it, like you'll see them running out. I mean, before you even pass them up, like you'll see them fucking running outside to their fucking car, trying to, keep up so they can follow you and shit. I know I see that shit all the time. You feel me? Like I'll be, and they'll run like they'll be disheveled. Some of them and shit like they just got out of bed. Some of them be looking all mad and shit like they was into a movie or they were doing some like they were into something and now they're all gotta follow me and they're all pissed off and shit. Like it's not my fault, motherfucker. I didn't tell you to follow me. In fact, I'm asking you to stop. Not my fault. And they're stupid as fucking. You would think that these people would know that the targeted individual is gonna observe anything that's out of the fucking ordinary. And it's like I drive this fucking route all the time, and if I'm seeing the same fucking dude run outside of his house, you feel me? For one, you're stupid for letting me even know where you live. But like running out your fucking house to fucking catch up and keep up with me, like eventually I'm gonna put that shit together. Fucking idiots. What if I was crazy or something and, I recycle at fucking nighttime or in the morning? Like, what? Who's to say I'm not gonna take gasoline and just fucking light your fucking shit on fire? Like, why would you even play with somebody like that? Especially when you know how long they've been going through this shit. Like, why would you even put your fucking, you know? I wouldn't do nothing like that, but if I'm observing that type of shit, other people are too. Other targeted individuals. If it's legal, I should look into like if it's legal, if I can fucking literally put people's addresses online without getting in trouble. Like if it's fucking legal to do that shit, like public knowledge. Put shit like one of the people gang stalking me lives at such and such and such, drives at such and such and such, looks like such and such and such. Beware of this person if you see them. Just put a bunch of that shit. Just start putting all my perps that I get their addresses and shit, and do a video and just be like, gang stalkers, just putting this shit out on the table, your addresses and shit. So you guys should beware. You're gonna, you don't know who's gonna be looking at this shit and how long they've been targeted when they're gonna flip out. And this is the type of stuff you should worry about. Fucking kids live with you, your girlfriend, your fucking whatever, your family, your mom, your dad, the elders. Shouldn't be playing with people like that, especially when you know nothing about their mind state. Lots of information. I have been getting hit with microwave weapons since January, and the symptoms of phantom pains is every part of my body. Heat rashes, heart palp, palp, palpitations. This is the same tech they're deploying. Yeah. COVID is SARS 2. That is what it is. SARS 2? Man. They think they're scary. Oh, you're talking about the police? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you look at him, look at him. It's crazy. You just said that he just pulled. He's finna come over this way too. It's crazy. But yeah, that's to the average person who hasn't probably been. I'm not gonna say been through anything, but the average person who hasn't had too much contact with the police and don't know how they operate, like that shit, is intimidating. The shit that they do, that shit can get a little intimidating. But when you know their whole fucking, and when you get in there and you realize how fucking bully they are and shit, like inmates are fucking, they'll talk shit to the inmates, like, get against the wall before I beat your ass. And the inmate be like, you ain't gonna beat my ass, motherfucker, you feel me? And then all these fucking, you got a bunch of fucking goon squad police and shit, like they don't even want to, like they'll talk that shit and coach you into fucking trying to fight them and shit, and then next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of them on you and shit. Like fucking cowards, man. Fucking cowards. You just see all they fucking are on the inside, and the way they talk to people. Oh well, I'm going home, and you're gonna still be in here. I'm going home. You're gonna still be in here. Like you say shit to people like that, like they're gonna say something to you, and when they do say something to you, you fucking you got a bunch of fucking other officers that are gonna help you beat the shit out of. Like it's fucking cowards. Far from intimidating. The only thing intimidating about them is when they got their fucking gun out, man. It's the only thing intimidating. If that gun wasn't on their hip, they would not be intimidating anybody. And that's what has them, like when they approach you and shit. That's why they approach you the way they approach you. Tell you that they'll beat your ass and all that shit because they know that fucking gun is intimidating. Fuck the badge, fuck the billy club, fuck anything. Like when you get pulled over by the police, the only thing you think about is the motherfucker shooting you. That's the only thing you don't think is this motherfucker gonna beat my ass or, you know, am I gonna go to jail or none of that shit. You would just be like, when they had that gun out, you'd be like, fuck, man, whatever. Just, put me in cuffs, whatever. Hurry up and get this over with. Far from scary, though. It's not about anything except the installation of the beat system. Everyone does. See him doing that trying to intimidate right now. Just parked over there. Probably watching the video, but just parked over there watching. Just want to fucking try and intimidate somebody. It doesn't work though. Oh, a lot of reptilian signs have been happening lately. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shit, man. A lot of bullshit going on. It's like everything is happening all at once. Like one big fucking ritual of sacrifice. Starting out with Kobe. No, starting out with fucking. I'm not sure. Was it 2020? I'm not sure if Nipsey Hussle died in 2020. But if he did, starting out with Nipsey, Kobe, and this shit. It's one big cesspool of sacrifice. I'm gonna watch this video. Rosaline. At all. You have the link to that? Yeah, I've seen a couple of news anchors that don't. They're, I've seen a lot of news anchors that I don't know. Some of them might be photoshopped and shit, but I've seen a lot of shit on YouTube like that. Oh, here it comes. They were spiky. I think I saw that one. If you try to say past a certain point, zap. Once they get that, yeah, that shit's crazy, man. In the future, it's gonna be real bad. Like well, not our chips, but whoever gets the chips, they're gonna be able to fucking tell if you litter, if you spit on the sidewalk. Like, that shit's gonna go straight to the satellites or whatever command station they got set up. And you'll get a ticket in the mail. Throw a cigarette out the window, ticket in the mail. Your own fucking brain telling on you. Going to the fucking database and telling on you. I threw a cigarette out the car window. My license plate number is such and such and such and such and such. We gotta get answer for if anyone asks you who is they. Hey, top of the morning, jump. If things go south, I'm thinking of deconstructing from tech and leaving the country and living off the land, make myself a log cabin and just be done with all these stupid regulations and laws broken. Man, I swear I think about that shit all the time. Like I just be wondering like if it's legal. Like, can I go like to the top of the mountains where nobody fucking and just build a fucking cabin? Not to the top. I don't want to be that high up, but far enough from people. Far enough from fucking people. Well, I would just take a container up there. I would take a container like one of those fucking like those truck containers and shit. Insulate the hell out of it and just be up there growing. I don't know if you can grow food in the mountains like that. Well, who did this? Lots of hybrids want to cross the border with this place is infested as it. Yes, it's just bad. 5G, 60 gigahertz affects oxygen molecules. People go with a flu and get hooked up to a 68 later pronounced dead from coronavirus. Man. Shit. They giving people this shit, man. Uh, it's fucking just giving us this shit. And who knows, coronavirus probably isn't even a fucking virus. It's probably just the straight fucking frequency. And like a lot of people don't believe in extraterrestrials, and they have their. It's nothing wrong with that, but if I was to take an educated guess, I personally believe that none of this technology we have is human technology because we're not smart enough. We're not that fucking smart. Like even these fucking power lines and TV is way ahead of our fucking time. The box TV, the first fucking TV is way ahead of our time. I believe like this shit was given to us. I believe it was given to us in order to trap us. And if I had to take an educated guess, they basically had humans create a world for them. And now we're into the finishing stages. We're into the stages of where everything's almost complete. And now it's just time to fucking, use the frequencies to kill anything and everything that isn't an entity like us, our entity, our species, our race of entities. And everybody who can't is not hooked up to being able to deal with this shit is gonna fucking die and they're gonna fucking live. That would be the ultimate. If I was one of them and I had an evil plan that would take years in the making, that would be it. Why not pay them fucking a bunch of bullshit? Make them believe that money is everything. And blind them with money and fucking jewels and whatever. Nice cars and shit. Have them, have them work for us. Create our world. And then kill them off. But that's just me reaching. So, hospitals are a death trap. Definitely. I wouldn't want to go. It is actually would go. Definitely. Yeah, let me see. The virus isn't transmittable because it doesn't even a virus. Corona is fake. Yeah. But they definitely, there definitely could be a strain out there just so they can fucking. I mean, as far as them saying that it's what it is and getting around how it does, I see that as being a little bit of bullshit, but I could see them hitting people with some fucking mutated virus just so they can fucking, say it was that. They would have something to fall back on. The thing is, it doesn't matter at this point. It's too late to fight back or say anything about it. We told people, we've been telling people this shit was gonna happen. Not as far as the virus go, but as far as the 5G. And a lot of people still don't want to believe that it's 5G. Like they still fucking refuse to believe it. No matter if this is why. This is one of the reasons why I quit trying to fucking explain targeting to people because people just don't fucking get it. They'll never fucking get it. And I'm not talking about just with targeting. I'm talking about with anything in life that the fucking government does to us. People won't fucking get it. You feel me? And the government knows that, so they're so fucking bold now that they'll tell you what they're doing, and then people still don't fucking believe it. They tell you they're fucking letting mosquitoes out. All right, for instance, look, the government not too long ago told us that they were letting mosquitoes free. They're gonna let mosquitoes loose on the world with viruses that they fucking put in the mosquitoes. They told us that. They told us we put viruses in the mosquitoes and we're gonna let so many fucking go. And nobody said anything about that. Nobody said anything about that. They're bold. They're telling you that fucking 5G gives you flu-like symptoms. They're telling everybody this shit. Mainstream media news, all that shit. They're telling you 5G gives people flu-like symptoms. And then all of a sudden, coronavirus pops up when they're implementing 5G at the same fucking time. at the same fucking time, and you can tell people, you can point it out, and they still don't fucking get it. So, like, I don't explain. I'm not trying to explain shit. Like, I don't. It's over with as far as like human perception, as far as our most people's perception on shit. Like it could be right in their face, and it could be standing looking at them dead in the eyes, and they're not gonna fucking react until the shit actually slaps them in the face. They're not gonna react until it slaps them in the face, and when they do react, they do shit like fucking run into fucking stores and buy up all the fucking toilet paper. Like they're so fucked up in the mind. They're so fucked up in the mind that they can't even think of, okay, this is what I'm gonna need to survive. Like they go straight for the fucking toilet paper, and they fucking beat each other up over fucking toilet paper. That is gonna be the least of their fucking problems. Like toilet paper is gonna be the least of your fucking problems. Like the very least. Like you could take a sheet, you could take a sheet, a clean sheet, and make that motherfucker last for weeks. You feel me? And I'm just saying, you feel me? Wash it off, or throw it away and use another slice of it. Like it's just, how in the fuck are you gonna survive off toilet paper? People are that stupid though. So why try and explain anything to anybody? Why try and explain anything to any fucking body? Like it's crazy. I think the coronavirus is fake too. What is the video name? People who wear masks are stupid. They should be worried about getting radiation poisoning. Yeah. Yep. That's what I mean. And then you feel me? So we know 5G is dangerous, right? It's really nowhere to hide from 5G. But so what are you're gonna stay in your house now because 5G is dangerous? Like you're gonna put the world on lockdown because 5G is dangerous? Like how is that gonna work? Like this is the fucking question that people should be asking other people, or even asking the government. Like as far as food products, why are you taking nutritious food products off of the market? Like we should be fucking standing up for a lot of the fucking shit that's going on, but we sat down on it for so long that they've pretty much got us beat. Instead of asking us if we want this, they can tell us we're gonna get this now. The United Nations did this to you. The world government did it. Satan did it. Yep. Yep. The last video I put on my channel caught AT&T worker putting fibers in sewage drain. Putting fibers. Damn. They have a limited menu. Yeah, exactly. Like no food stores is they're letting shit run out slowly letting shit run out. It's a few liquor stores. They want their money, like, and they'll probably be the last thing open. They're probably gonna be the last motherfuckers open is liquor stores and shit. I see it last night. Hassan Campbell He fucking showed places shutting down big names, Pier 31, Target, a couple other stores. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Like a lot of places, just like their shelves are running dry, and they're not getting no fucking. They're not getting no new stock. Fucking 7-Eleven stop fucking they used to have deals and shit like like I get burritos, so like I know the deal on that is two for $3. So when I went to go get the my normal two for $3 on burritos, and motherfuckers like five something. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean five something? And they were like, no more deals during this epidemic. No, we have no more deals. Like, oh man, are you fucking serious, man? Are you fucking serious? They're going up in the drought. It's a drought, so they're fucking going up on the prices. Mask block everything, but a respirator mask is good against those chemtrails. Yeah. They need to take away people's jobs, money. They think they want a world currency. They want it in the nation states. Yeah, that that makes sense, Rose. As far as the currency too, that definitely makes sense. It's gonna be real bad. I know that. Really fucking bad. Chief Handler has been exposed and is under investigation. They want economic collapse is long overdue. Combine that with government shutdown, and that's migrant implement new world order. Yep. You see, a lot of people bought out all the ammo. Some of the places here, you can't even. People was buying so much ammo that they won't even. They're not even selling ammo no more. Like you can't go buy ammo. The police are scared, or whoever was like, these people are buying too much ammo. We need to shut this shit down. And that's just people buying ammo. It's some people that want to be anonymous. They don't want nobody to be fucking knowing what they're doing, so they just make their own fucking ammo. It's not really hard, especially like when you're into that type of shit, guns and bullets and shit. Like, they have literally fucking. I remember as a kid in like junior high school and shit. In high school, I remember kids fucking bringing gun books to school and fucking just, it was all about guns and fucking cars and shit. Motherfuckers stealing their dad's, well, not stealing, I guess you would call it fucking just taking their fucking parents' magazines to school and shit. Knowing that we're not supposed to have that type of shit at school, but bringing that shit, just admiring the fucking guns and the bullets and, you know. Kids, you'd be surprised. Kids being, that's where I learned or read the fucking, I didn't read it, but, read a little bit of it, but mainly just looked at the pictures and shit. But You know, at school is where I was introduced to fucking the Anarchy cookbook and shit. That shit'll teach you anything you want to learn about fucking bullets and more. He's been trying to take down all the harassing messages. Oh, is that right? Yeah, he's got a long way to go. He's probably trying to take down all the ones that he knows of. There's messages he probably left long ago that he's forgotten about. Fuck with people so much, you fucking, it becomes a way of life. You forget, you know, you forget how many people you fuck with. Our chances of winning practically non-existent, but you can stay alive. Wily like the fox. Yeah. If anything, I would just say get right with God. If you're not already, get right with God and fucking do your best to keep yourself, your respiratory at least, decent. I know I'm finna start doing burpees again. Not saying that shit'll work, but at least I have a fighting chance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start doing that shit again. Probably. They don't want everybody to have jobs and be financially independent. They want everybody to be independent on the state. That is what they like that. Yeah, I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that. And then once you see, the thing is, once you become dependent on the state, once you fucking become dependent on the fucking state, you're gonna, you know, that you're gonna evolve into fucking, you're gonna want that. Like, you're gonna fucking, like, I don't have to work anymore. I don't, like, you're gonna become lazy to the system. And that's how they do people on welfare. And they got them so fucking hooked on that shit that, you know, once one baby, you know, and it's one thing to maybe have a kid and you know, you might need it, the father dips out or whatever. You know, you might need that assistance, but then you become so relaxed into that fucking bullshit and so relaxed into it that, you know, by the time this kid, you know, gets 18, you have another fucking baby and shit. Just so that shit can keep rolling, or fuck it, I want my money to double, so you have another kid and another kid and another kid. Not even because you want the kid, because you know the fucking financial status will be there. And then once they do that, they can own you and shit. They fucking own you and shit. They can fucking put you in houses and tell you who can come and who can't come. So basically, they raise your kid by telling you that the dad can't come to the the dad can't come to the house, or you'll get kicked out your house, or whatever. They don't want no type of a father figure or mother figure if it's the other way around the kid. Like, so they want to take that mental nutrients, if you will, away from them. That don't fucking become lazy to them, because they'll fucking feed you bullshit. Oh man, this is a beautiful one right here. Well, you guys get a lot of this one. Old school. I never seen that one before. Bringing out the museum truck. Check it. Hey, what's going on, babe? Check it out. I'm not. I didn't get that must have hit your first comment. Dude just got an epic combo worker lady from the VA. Wally Coyote never did get the road. Never did get the road runner. Has already been won through the spirit, but you are on the salvation list. I can see, appreciate that. They called to ask me questions. Do you feel safe? The government just took over the world. Of course, I don't feel safe. Anyone mainstream, such as David Icke or Shields, they throw the disinformation to make him look ridiculous to drive people away. Yeah. That cop mad jealous of you, hating on your spirit, 'cause he's gonna slave for you in the kingdom. Yeah, I don't want no fucking slaves. I just want to be fucking. The perfect world for me, man, is fucking just living out in fucking nature. Smoking weed. And learning through the planet. That would be the perfect fucking. That would be the perfect fucking world. But instead, I'm around all this fucking technology, around all these hateful beings, police, and all that shit. And it's just not a good place. This here, right here, is not a good place. Yep. Y'all nappy, these criminal Nazi police also sit outside my home, around the house, around my house, and in front of the neighbor's houses late night. I actually got on my bike one time and went in front of the cop. He left. Yeah, they like to try and intimidate people, man. It's sad that they would invest all their fucking time into that. Like, I think that's what they actually be. It's so bad. I think that's actually what they become police officers for, is to fucking, just to be able to have that notch over people. And it's sad. It's sad when you're already in a position of power. Like, you're in one of the greatest positions of power. Yeah, grade. It's like you should be humble with that shit. You should be, you should respect that shit a little bit more. And it's sometimes it's not always the police's fault. It's not always their fault because their commanders and shit be, pushing them to get quotas and shit. And maybe once good cops have to become bad cops in a way in order to get certain fucking, in order to keep the job, give right people tickets for nothing, and then they just become a part of that become a part of that lifestyle. Brainwashed, if you will. And once you get the job, you can damn sure believe that you will be brainwashed. Little kid, they are, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of these cops out here are like fucking 20 years old, 22. A lot of them, a lot of them still have that kid mentality, man. And this shit is fun. Fucking with people is fun to them. Like, it's literally fun to them. And it's fucking sick, man. You give fucking kids power. What do you think is gonna happen when you give fucking kid? What the fuck?